I kept seeing one name trending over and over again last week. Kai Trump. And I had this immediate reaction of like, oh God, there's another one. Like, I knew intellectually that the Trump family is less of a family and more of a franchise model, but I didn't realize we were already onto the next generation of content creators. Like, did we skip Barron? We skipped Barron. So I did what I always do when something feels vaguely cursed on the internet. I watched an irresponsible amount of her YouTube channel. And we've got to get this clear up front. I ended up watching way too much of this, and I was bored out of my damn mind. So who actually is Kai Trump?
I am the granddaughter of Donald Trump. I feel like no matter what, I'll probably never have the privacy as like other kids my age.
Unlike some of the other Trump grandchildren who have stayed relatively out of the spotlight, Kai is very clearly being positioned as something. Definitely not a politician.
I did not plan to run for president.
Not exactly a celebrity or a big thinker.
There's no better place to scroll on TikTok than the Oval Office.
More like a Gen Z influencer with direct access to political power.
I want to be a professional golfer. That's my goal.
Dang.
But the golf is not why she's trending. Now, it is possible you recognize Kai from the Republican National Convention, where she delivered what was essentially a soft focus rebrand of her grandfather, where she described him as,
To me, he's just a normal grandpa. He gives us candy and soda when our parents aren't looking.
I bet you 50 New Zealand dollars that Trump can't even name this child, honestly.
Okay, put it up, honey.
And I don't know if young girls talking about getting candy from him is really the right way to go when it comes to a rebrand right now, but who am I to say? Also, damn, they had a 17-year-old out there in a gnarly fake tan and a white dress. Let her live. Let her live. Anyway, still not why she was trending. You see, young Kai, like many girls her age, wants to be an influencer. And unfortunately, speaking at the RNC with your deranged father doesn't really get you there, but vlogging does. And while the world burned and you couldn't afford groceries or put gas in your car this week, Kai went to Erewhon with the Secret Service. And boy, people were not happy. Let them eat $21 smoothies. If you don't know what Erewhon is, it's essentially a luxury grocery store in LA where everything costs just enough to make you question all of your life choices. And in this video titled, I bought my Secret Service to Erewhon, Kai goes shopping and buys $17 dates, sea moss gel, supplements, a $21 smoothie, $150 sweatshirts, and she ended up spending a total of around $233 before joking.
I'm gonna go like bankrupt with this stuff. I'm gonna need to file for bankruptcy.
Bold choice of wording. The video, unfortunately for Kai, blew up and people were pissed. A presidential granddaughter surrounded by taxpayer-funded federal security, casually filming a lifestyle vlog about overpriced snacks and then joking about being broke. Call this video Jennifer Lopez because it is tone deaf. And Kai, young naive Kai, took the taxpayer-funded Secret Service to Erewhon to film a blog. Oh dear. Now responses ranged all the way from disgust to outright rage. One person said, your kids might get drafted to fight in Iran while the Trump family uses your tax dollars to shop premium, organic, gluten-free cake. I mean, yeah, her and Barron are like both young and fit, right? Maybe they should get drafted. Who am I to say? Anyway, I do get why people hated this video, but my question is, who was this for in the first place? The rabbit hole goes nowhere. So in order to figure it out, I decided to watch a bunch of her content. And like, I really want to be fair here. She is 18. She's a teen. She's a kid. And this is her first attempt at building something. But like, she can barely string a sentence together. I mean it in the nicest way possible, I think. Her videos are structured like standard Gen Z vlog content. It's like a week of my life, get ready with me, ask me anything, come with me to this event. But the events are like the Ryder Cup, NBA All-Star Weekend, and like her on a private jet, you know? Ooh. But yet somehow nothing happens. Literally nothing. I kept waiting for anything to happen, like a joke, the idea of a joke, something like scandalous or shocking about the jet or her life, anything even marginally interesting, but it just genuinely never did. There is no energy, there's no rhythm, there's no sense she's actually thinking about what she's even saying at all in real time. And again, she's young, I say this with love, but she just has absolutely no charisma at all. She mumbles, she's not funny or interesting, and she has nothing to offer outside of who her family is. Am I jealous that she has like 1 million followers for doing nothing? Yeah, duh. I work really hard. Duh, I'm jealous. Nothing to be ashamed of. I don't have famous parents though. Oh yeah, she's been hanging around with the Paul brothers. She popped in on the podcast. Ugh, somebody call the police. Maybe not the police. Animal control? But the weirdest part isn't even her and her boring ass videos, it's the audience. Because again, I'm trying to figure out who the hell this is even for. So you'd like expect the audience to be other teenage girls, right? Like when Kylie Jenner was the biggest thing in the world in 2016, her audience were mostly other girls around her age who wanted to like dress like her and look like her, were interested in her really, really, really expensive life. Well, not Kai. Her comments are mostly from older MAGA people. You can tell from how they talk. Also, I clicked a bunch of profiles and had a look. And it's like, are you watching this because you enjoy the content? Or because, I don't know, you're excited there's a new Trump to attach yourself to? Like, is this actually working to soften the Trump dynasty image while they literally blow up the whole world and like try to turn Gaza into a resort? Like, is this helping? This? A star is manufactured. So anyway, speaking of MAGA being fucking weird, guess how they acted when she turned 18? Yeah, weird as hell. Honestly, the second she turned 18, right-wing outlets were suddenly posting happy birthday. The attention spiked, the comments got louder, the tone got weirder, and it kind of stopped feeling like a teenager starting a YouTube channel for fun and started feeling like something else completely. Something more manufactured. She's being treated like a symbol of MAGA-land. People aren't responding to what she's doing, which, let's be honest, is really not that compelling, but to what she represents. She's the perfect combination. She's young, she's non-threatening, she's part of the Trump family, and she's not really saying anything that controversial. She's just smiling and shopping, which makes her incredibly easy to project onto. So instead of just like a normal audience reacting to content, you get this really specific kind of engagement where the comments feel almost parental or ideological or just weirdly invested in a way that has nothing to do with what's in the actual video. She's not being evaluated on what she says or how she performs. She doesn't need to be funny or interesting or even apparently particularly articulate because that's not even the role she's playing. Her role is aesthetic. To make the movement feel younger and softer and more normal, for 18-year-old girls to be like, oh, I would love an abortion, but maybe I'll just watch this Kai Trump video instead. I think that's how they think it works. But let's be honest, what 18-year-old is gonna say no to this experience? Your freak parents and your very famous grandfather are like, do you want attention? And you're like, yeah, obviously, I'm an 18-year-old girl. Which is why the whole thing feels slightly off. Because what you're watching isn't just a girl becoming an influencer, it's a girl being turned into something. What did we expect? I do feel a little bit conflicted, you know, like she is just a kid. Did she ever actually have a chance to be normal? I mean, look at the environment she was raised in. Her father is Donald Trump Jr., who is an embarrassment to humanity and honestly a genuine waste of resources. Her grandfather is a fascist for fun dictator wannabe who's destroying the world because he did a bunch of pedo shit in the Epstein files. Her mom, although divorced, at some point made the decision to marry Donald Trump Jr. So what exactly are we expecting to come out of that? Nothing good. She grew up surrounded by extreme wealth and constant visibility and a level of political chaos that most people only experience through headlines. Her version of normal includes private jets and Secret Service and honestly being recognized everywhere she goes in Florida before she's even had a chance to figure out who she is. So of course she's completely tone deaf. Of course she doesn't get how this comes across. Of course she doesn't get how bad it is. But that also doesn't mean we have to like pretend it's relatable or like act like this is weird as hell. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. We're here all week digging into what's going on in the world, piece by piece, bit by bit, little by little, until we can maybe figure out how the hell we got into this dystopia that we currently live in. Check out my video on Barron if you want to know what the sort of younger Trump generation are really up to. And if you want to hang out, meet like-minded people, or send me articles or shit that I should read, join our Discord. The link is below. And if you think I'm funny and you think I'm cool, you should really, really come to my show if you live in New Zealand. Tickets are selling fast for the Friday in May, so get in quick. It's called Tell Me. It's a talk show at the end of the world. I'm doing jokes and saying stuff I can't say on YouTube. Yay, New Zealand International Comedy Festival. Woo, I'm in it. Yeah, woo, buy a ticket. Yeah, link. Bye.